we change the status quo. Today, we'll teach in different ways. Those of you who try to force the change, I have a message for you. Your time is over. Back home. You took a physicality with the soul of the man. We take your soul back home to where you came from. Finished. You understood. We sent you here to mature man. You picked up the habit of the man. We sent you here to promote the soul of the man, and you played the game of the man. You know the punishment. According to the Universal Council, you have called back, and under orders, you will meet your destiny at the point where you know you have to go. Those of you who never understood the meaning of this physicality with the soul of entity we interact with. This is a sign of the universal contact. And those who taught the man the knowledge of the universe and abused it will meet their own punishment according to the law of the universe. The leaders who followed and fooled the others, and those who brought the entirety of the soul of the man to be a slave through playing power games, your term is finished. We teach the man today everything, and then you'll understand the terms in the Universal Council, how we'll deal with these situations. We send those to be observers in passing the knowledge they observed according to the laws, but they got carried away to play the games too. In the past thousands of years, number of ways we tried to influence, to bring man to peace, but it became a mayhem of one group or other playing the same game as the man across this planet. The term is finished. We bring the knowledge to the man today that those of you who committed the atrocities of the past years will come to understand the time has come to be served according to the Universal Council and the way we work to the human body. We don't punish. The man who takes a life or entity who takes the life of another man on a planned basis to achieve what he wants to do, but trying to be impartial in the positions like what we have here, is that we give the soul of the murderer to the soul of the murdered. And then it has to live with the physicality of the murdered. This you will not understand, but in the future you will understand. In a way, it means you have to wear the shoe of the one you have murdered. And as you know, you cannot fit into everyone's shoe. This is the punishment. This is how it is. Encapsulating the body of the man is nothing, but encapsulating the soul within the soul of the man means becoming a slave to your own soul, and in time you'll understand. In many of my teachings, I explain this in a matter state, and a lot of you, which you look in the materialistic world, did not understand it. I draw pictures of the spinal plasma, and I put copper and zinc, and then you understand the lighter cannot exist without the one which is stronger, and then you understand how in the Universal Council we give the man to serve himself his own punishment. When we give the finger and we close, it means it's a time of punishment. You'll be served. And those who understand the language of the finger, they understand what it means to do. You depart, you take your position, and the ones who you brought to educate, to serve mankind and abuse it, they stand their own term of punishment. I gave a clear coded message on Tuesday teaching, and I received a response less than 24 hours later from those who knew who they'd done wrong. So, as I said, we are entering man into the universal community, so you have to understand the basic rules of the universal community. When you come in touch, you don't interfere, and you don't use the knowledge which you have to create conditions for you to confirm you have the knowledge and you can play what you call power games. Those who done will depart in a coming time, and you'll be escorted to where you know exactly to be. Those world leaders who've been in touch and been disclosed the information to, we warn you. Return back to the position of the peace, and some of you who have committed atrocities, you will have to stand the same punishment exactly as has been done in the Universal Council. World leaders, you made a mistake. I've been told not to mention names, but President Obama, you're online. You can come anytime and explain how you have made a black house out of the White House. We know you're online. We invite you to speak, and the silence is confirmation of the crime. For those of you who have started understanding the work of the universe, and in what we teach now, you will see more. We have a message for you. From today, you start the process of entering a dimension of understanding where physicality has no dimension, but your emotion and your soul will dictate the terms and the conditions. You will understand by the end of the day today. Those of you who try to override the situation, when I'm here, nothing is overridden. Numbers 7 billion is literally a speck of dust in the numbers we play with in the Universal Council. If you think you can manipulate a few hundred or a few thousand or a few million, they don't even count as the number of the entities of life with the soul in the universe is even beyond your imagination. So we serve the order, we will carry out the order. It's the end of kingship, it's the end of whatever you like to call yourself as groups, Illuminaties, Rothschilds, different groups, kings of different estates, you call yourselves as murderers and abusers, head of estates. We have finished your term as from today, and as from today, there shall be no religion, no name of Judaism, no name of Christianity or Islam, as all have been abused for the benefit of few. Any man from today call himself a Jew, the exact word of it is nothing but, according to what is being carried out, a murderer. You've taken the soul and abused it through the physicality. We gave you the knowledge. You have used it for physicality to gain knowledge. As of today, there shall be no Jews. No one could terminate it except me, who come from the bloodline of Moses. And I've dished what he was, his biggest fear. So let's see how the rest will play the game. We decide and we change, and from today we change and we teach you everything which has been given to the governments over the past 6,000 years. You will understand, copy it, but understand it that the tool I give you today and in the teachings of next few days is the tool for the peace, is the tool for union, is a tool to bring man to be equal with each other, not for the separation of to be better. I will teach you how to create whatever is your imagination. You will make it, not me. At the moment, we have a pressing situation in our hand. I give my deepest condolences to the Chinese nation for the present flood. I give my deepest condolences to those who have lost members and some millions who've been displaced. We have made commitment to the